Sup? This is Golden Self. We're in Morrowind. We're the most badass people in Morrowind ever. Here we are, with our chitin steampunk, like Star Wars helmet, and we're ready to take off, kick ass. We've changed a few things. I actually had to reinstall the game, but I no longer have toggle crouching. I now have hold crouching, so that's nice. I mean, now sometimes I wish I had toggle crouching, but at least, you know, like, I feel like this is more familiar to me somehow. And then I also changed one of the settings in the options for Morrowind Graphics and Sound Overhaul. That is one of the mods that comes with that package. Changes these the stock potions to sort by effect, and any potions that you make automatically are sorted by effect. And it does this by just changing your name. So instead of being like health, instead of being ordinary health potion and sorting it by like the quality, it's now restore health instead of ordinary restore health. So that's excellent. So we can see at a glance, okay, we've got 5 ordinary restore health, 2 hot quality, and 1 superb. And the icons are different to be a little easier to see, you know, what they are, even though they're kind of cheesy looking icons. What can you do? You can't have it all, but they align with the color scheme that we're used to. I don't remember if this had the same icon before. The Scroll of Daidine's Panacea. Seems like that may have changed as well. Yeah, it seems as though a lot of the scrolls got new looks. Because this Carrion Flight is the same, but Unducey's Unhinging definitely didn't have the little key icon before. So that's cool. It got the same icon as the the icon for the effect. Neat. Such as this. This is the icon for levitation. I still don't quite understand how quite yet. It's very abstract. Anyway, or at least it seems like it. Maybe I'm just not looking at it right. Anyway, we're gonna, in this episode, last episode was all about alchemy. This episode is gonna be all about spells and questing. We're gonna take off. We're gonna buy a bunch of spells, do a bunch of different things with them. So having looked around a little bit at the different spells that different people have, I decided to just buy stuff. I'll go crazy and just buy stuff even if they're weak spells, and then potentially pay spellmakers to make better spells later, because I can get all kinds of better spells that way. So here's Recall for 173. Do it. Here's and I could, by the way, try to fortify my barter and all that. What? It's not a matter. If I need money, I can get money from making potions. Not just how I just did it, but using other tricks as well, which we will talk about later. Invisibility, done. The effect is now learned. Even though I only have it for 10 seconds, I can go get a spellmaker to give me a better invisibility spell. Earwig, sound. Like, I'm just pretty much gonna get like 125. Why wouldn't I? Toxic cloud, poison. We already know poison. Let's burden. Do we already know a burden spell? I think we do. We already know crushing burden, so we don't need that. Oh, you have a mission for me. Oh, that's right. You're the guy in Caldera, the Mages Guild guy in Caldera with a mission for me. Okay, cool. What's your mission? There's a teleportation artifact called the Propylon Index. Oh, no. Okay, that's who you are. You're this quest. So this is a quest that you can get as part of the game's optional add-on content, official add-on content that doesn't come on Steam, but that you can download from the wiki, the unofficial Outer Scrolls P, whatever the P stands for, I forget. Wiki, UESP wiki, and go look for the unofficial or the official Morrowind add-ons. And this is the Propylon Index, which is a kind of fast travel that you can use. It lets you, well, he says right here, when you brought me all 10, I'll make you a Propylon Index so you can travel back and forth between Caldera and the 10 Propylon chambers all over Vardenfell. So this is very useful potentially, so we'll definitely do this quest. It's actually one of the things that I want to do in the Mages Guild before good. Bring me Hlormarin Propylon Index, and I'll pay you 500 gold. It's a tiny gray thumb-shaped thing, about the size of a key. I've learned it is available from Hergola the Prawnboker. Yeah, let's go with that. The Prawnboker here in Caldera. 3 buildings down to the right. Alright, so let's go see about the Propylon Index from the pawnbroker. It's not actually enchanted, so don't expect a detect enchantment spell to locate it. Is he asking me to go steal it? Tiny thumb shave thing? Or can I just go buy it? Okay, well there's that. How about you? Do you sell anything? Well, let's check that out, because we said questing would be one of the focuses of this day. What do you got? Anything? Anything good? No. Oh, and also, by the way, there's another option in there for enable like more random NPCs doing various interesting things, and one of them actually turns out to be up here. So if I'd done that before, I wouldn't have been able to steal all that master's stuff. Look at her with her vacant look in her eyes. Somehow it's very creepy. First time in Caldera, huh? It's a little piece on the Western Empire right here in Morrowind, and a prosperous little town thanks to the Caldera Mining Company. Alright, so you probably just have the same generic info that you can get from any random stranger around. How do you recognize Daedric Shrine? Caldera is quiet law-abiding town. House Redoran is really schemed up about the Caldera land grab. We've heard about this already, I think, from someone else. Redoran can't get a House War contract on it because it's an imperial company. That is to say, the Caldera Mining Company. It'll come to... This is a whole little side story that's happening. The Caldera Mining Company is chartered by the Empire to extract ebony ore from rich underground deposits here. So there was some kind of... I'm an alchemist. There was some kind of part of the Caldera Mining Company charter. The Caldera ebony mines themselves lie to the southwest. The town has a real western flavor. Now, by the way, we've seen that ebony is very valuable and an alchemy ingredient, so we could think about going there as well. We probably will at some point. We'll have a mission to go there. Makes Outlanders feel right at home. Caldera is rich and bound to get richer since the profits from the exports continue to grow as mine operations continue to grow. Well, that is until the mine, dries up, but don't tell them that. They probably know that. That's the nature of it. Did this stuff regen? It probably did. Oh, yeah, it did. There's like, some ingredients in here. It's like, why not? Oh, that's right. Then this works differently, too. Now I have to, instead of shift clicking brings a stack, it's clicking brings a stack, and shift clicking brings up the menu thing. It's like the inverse of what it was before. Click, click, click. Yeah, it might be better this way, to be honest. Click, click, click. I mean, I could be doing take alls, but it's almost the same thing. Alright, done. Every little bit helps, I guess. But really, we are making most of the money and most of the potions from stuff that we're buying. How about you? Spells. Summon. Ooh, look at all this stuff. We'll get the bound helm. We should probably do big ticket purchases first. Okay, so Flame Atronach, sure. Scamp, sure. We have an accessory that can summon this, and it's probably pretty weak anyway, so we'll leave it off. Weakness to common disease. Well, if I can learn a disease, that would be useful. Swimmer's Blessing, Swift Swim. Do I have Swift Swim yet? A Swift Swim spell? No. Alright, we'll grab one of those. Like, I understand that my magic thing is going to get really cluttered up, but I'm also not going to use it that much. Like, this thing, it's a very long, like, I have plenty of real estate, and I can see fine, well enough. Besides, I can use these shortcuts as well for the stuff I use the most. So we are going to just end up buying a ton of different spells, and that list is going to get very long. Gauntlets. I don't really want these other bound. Spirit Knife. What is that? Oh, it's a touch destruction spell. Damage health. Well, I don't have a damage health yet, so I'll take that. And this is damage fatigue. Do I have a damage fatigue? This is the process of this episode, I guess, unfortunately. I don't think so. Okay, let's see. Damage fatigue, sure. Well, there's one way to test, actually, which would be to just go find a spell maker. It's a very weak damage fatigue spell. Maybe I'll just get a better one. So I know that I've seen better ones. Disintegrate armor, disintegrate weapons. Yeah, sure. A lock spell for 10, why not? And I think that's about gonna do her. Sure, we'll pick it up, why not? We'll get a better one later if we want. We've got plenty of money, we can get plenty of money. Heck, we'll take this too. And calms, why not? Did we get Swift Swim? I think we didn't check. Well, we'll take it anyway. Pretty much we're gonna get everything. Except for stuff that we can't immediately use. But everything else is pretty useful. We could stand to improve our destruction still. Wow, I can't believe it's still our lowest of these. And illusion is quite high. I didn't realize. So of all the stuff that we just got, we can cast all of it. The only thing that is kind of difficult to cast is the Flame Atronach. Everything else is pretty easy. Can we cast this right now? It's 69 magical. Oh yeah, first try. Oh, it's pretty BA. It's not bad at all. How long do we have it for? 60 seconds. Not bad. Pretty useful. We can now have a whole bunch of summons defending us in fights. Like, we're pretty strong now. You don't have anything for me. I think you're one of the randoms because you're holding a book. They generally seem to be holding things, doing things. So let's go 3 doors down to that pawnbroker. The pawnbroker. I'm not gonna. That's just what it's called. Another one. Little homeless dude. I don't know what. Unfortunately, though, that since they don't offer any new quests or stuff, anything, and they're just there for looks, which is fine. Is this him, the pawnbroker? Yes. Irgola. So first of all, do you just sell it? And do you? Oh, let's see if you have a topic about it. Propylon index? No. All right, propylon index. I don't see it. This is confusingly like grouped by things anyway, so I guess we'll be under MISC anyway. Glass. There it is, the Hlomoran Propylon Index. It costs 500. I can buy it. Or I wonder if I can just steal it from his shop, because most of what he has, potentially all of what he has, should be here. I think that's how Morrowind works. Someone is still with us. Is that it right there? No, that's the Shadow Weave Ring. Okay. These pillows, yeah. They could have been sacks. Cruel Flame Blade, blah blah blah. Oh, I bet you anything it's in there. Huh. Just 30 gold. No, 10 gold. I can't really see. It's not. I'd like a mod that corrects that. Is it in here? Is it there? Is it there? Is it upstairs? It's probably not back here, right? It's probably upstairs. There goes our summon. Door lock level 20. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's do this. What is it? 5. Let's get in there. Close the door behind me. And find us a Propylon index. Just keep that in the cupboard? No, apparently not. I'd keep it in the cupboard though. Seems like a sensible place to me. This place is like a jackpot. There's potentially a lot of stuff here to steal and to see. More rings, more amulets, boring. This is just all common stuff. What is that? Crimson Despair Amulet, absorbs willpower 5 to 10 points for 5 seconds on target. Sure. Let's crouch just in case. Can we crouch jump? No, we can't crouch jump in this game. Weird. Usually a game of this age, you could crouch jump. That's just a common ring. And those are just common belt gloves, I think. Yeah. The buying game that increased our mercantile skill to 8. So many people seem to buy, etc., etc., etc. Sense the moves of game and everyone can win. Just a bit of advice. Probably there is some lore or something in here, but I'm gonna, something about Argonians, it seems, or We'll have to read this later, though. I'd like to just move along at this moment. These are very nice looking plates. Ooh, I might just steal these for my house. Which I think I'm going to move to Sadrith Mora, by the way. I'm not sure, but I don't really want to be in that Balmora starter house forever. Okay, common ring, la 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 la. And it's Sadrith Mora is like, if I move into the, like Tal Naga, for example, into one of those little side rooms, it's much better suited to place for like a sculpture and stuff like that. But then again, we could eventually destroy our relationship with them, with the Telvannis. Is it not here? Not upstairs. He just has all his like pawnbroker stuff. Bunch of liquor that sucks. Ooh, look how high we can already jump. Nice. Alright, I guess it's not up here. We already looked at that. That's weird. You'd really think it would be up here, right? Did we look in these? There's a sword back there, or a dagger or something. What is that? The Cruel Flame Sword does 3d7 fire damage, and a bunch of other stuff. It's not worth much, so I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, hey man. Shouldn't open that door, huh? Well, so be it. It's nice. I'm glad you're getting to see a bit of the place, instead of just staying in that one spot all the time. Now, though, maybe we could... Is it back here? Maybe it is back here. We didn't finish looking at all these. It could be on his person, too, of course. It probably is. Alright, I give up. We'll buy it. True Noble's Code. I'm not reading any books that I can't pick up and take with me, because then I don't know what I've read and what I haven't read. It's not really just a matter of being obsessive. Okay, well, although it doesn't hurt. What was it called again? The Holomaran under Misk, and it was Hlamaran. It starts H. Where is it? Am I missing it? Didn't he just have it? Am I blind? There, here it is. Sorry, I just have my alphabet wrong. I guess pewter is what was throwing me off, because they don't count the pewter in the. Well, I guess they do. I don't know. I saw pewter over here too, though. Didn't I? Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Hlamaran, you're gonna give me a deal on it, okay? Yeah, such a good deal. Oh yeah, saved like $4 on that. 4 gold. Let's check the thing out. What can it do anything for us? No. It's just an item. What does it look like if we drop it on the ground? Oh, it's quite small. Yeah, he said it's about the size of the thumb. All right, whatever. Let us carry on our way. Had a bit more in mind for this episode, but I don't mind doing a bit of Mage's Guild if it's going to help get us a teleporter. You are in my way. And here he is again. Foam's Mural. Work. Okay. Here's your 500 gold. Bring me the Miranda's Index. I've learned it was packed with some other things and delivered at the St. Olm's Temple in Vivek. Of course, those priests would have no idea of the value of the ring, of the thing. Probably just threw it on the floor. Just look around for empty crates in the storage area. Look carefully. It's tiny and gray, and easily overlooked in poor lighting. So that's a trip to Vivek, so we'll have to do that. And do we have a quest for this? Is it considered a quest? No, it's not on here, unless it's something separate. Sleepers Awake, Telvanni Hortator, House Telvanni, House Telvanni, House Telvanni, House Telvanni, House Telvanni, House Tlalu. I don't think we can ever do this, because we're not joining House Tlalu. But it was somehow activated when we found the body. Maybe we can, I don't know. Not sure what we're supposed to do next there. I guess you're supposed to talk to people at Hlalu Central. Gateway Ghost, Fighters Guild Exterminator, Antabolist Informant, Island to the north. Gateway Ghost. What is Gateway Ghost? Ghosts haunting the south turret bed chamber at the Gateway Inn. When someone drives it out, it comes right back. Oh, that's right, okay. That's not that big a deal. That's a really, seems like a minor side quest. Who knows though, it could lead to something very deep. I don't know. Travel to... What is on us right now? Wait a minute. Okay, goodbye. What's on us right now? Nothing too much. You know, let's go to side with Mora and see what can be sold there. What we can buy there. First of all, from the Mages Guild, because it's cheaper. Do you have duties for me, Iniel? I did not think so. Skink in Trees Blade Shade. But we already did this, didn't we? We went to him. And duties, you didn't have any, right? I may have duties for you later, right? Okay. You. Nothing. You. You're a spellmaker. So now that I have things like lock, I can say make me like a 50 lock spell if I wanted one. Like, let's just see what it would cost and whether I'd be able to cast it. 50, and it's gonna be on target, not touch. Well, touch is fine too, I guess. We'll do it 50 to 50, 51 to 50. It's quite hard to get this thing just right. Or 51 to 51, who cares? And make it on target, I guess. Or touch. Touch is cheaper and easier to cast, apparently. But either way, I could do it, no problem. If I wanted an unlock spell, open. Like, what would it, let's say I wanted a 75 right now. Wow, you can go way higher than you need to. So this is looking pretty good, right? Like, spell chance is 58%. Point cost is 45. Pretty much the same as levitating. Well, a little worse chance. And for target is 36% chance. And the actual cost of it is only 315. So this is a pretty good way to get spells. Not to mention that you can add multiple effects, you know. So if I learn a disarm trap spell, then I can add that to and do both at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That would be amazing. I could also potentially, for example, that's another point that I can take a look at. Can I just take this out? Yes, okay. If I wanted to do, like, for example, I have Sanctuary here for, I don't know, let's say 30 to 40 on Self for a minute. It's very expensive. It doesn't look like we could really do that, actually. We don't have the skill. I'm not sure what skill Sanctuary is. But you could do something like that, and then at the same time also add, you know, some other defense to it. Like, we had one, didn't we? Shield? Yeah, Shield, for example. And you could add both of these and have both going at the same time with one spell. You get the idea. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm going to have to mess around with that off camera, I believe, because it's more involved. Feather. Do we already have a feather spell? And I'm pretty sure we can get a better feather from someone as well. But we can also get one from her by just buying it here and then getting her to make one. Alright. What else? What else do you have? I don't think we have a feather spell, so I'll take it. If I double up later, I'll double up later. These are more shields. Just better shields. Water breathing. We already have. Fire barrier. No. Frost Atronach, 776, sure. I'm sure we can't cast it yet, but it's, we probably have like a 40% chance to cast it or something. Drain Blood. Drain Health and Drain Magicka on touch. It's a useful effect. But we already have drain health and drain magicka. I don't think we have drain magicka yet from anything. Sleep. Drain fatigue we already have from something. This is a better one. Frenzy humanoid. Frenzy beast. These could be useful in stealth situations. And that's gonna do it with her. Now that's pretty much also gonna do it for this episode. Let me see if I'm missing anybody else. I think I'm gonna take some time between this one and the next one to make sure that I don't, you know, waste. Well, look, wild levitate. No, thank you. Well, the thing about wild levitate is we could just get levitate of 1 for 30 seconds. But whatever, we'll spend a third of our money on it. Well, no, we won't. We'll buy a different levitate spell, I think. Because who knows whether we can even cast this reliably. That's something with a spellmaker, at least we can find out ahead of time. I'm gonna have to spend some time off camera buying spells, and I'll just have to whip them out as we go questing, I think, instead of just taking on another whole episode after this one to go buy things. Pretty boring the last couple episodes, I have to say. I'm sorry about that. I'm Golden Self, thank you for watching. If you do enjoy these episodes, boring as they are, and you think I deserve a little bit of extra attention, go ahead and hit the like button, and please comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and you can get very frequent content from me. I wouldn't say quite daily, but I'm getting there. I think we'll be daily soon. I have to build up a bit more of a backlog, but that's a process that in itself takes a little bit of time. You can't do it all at once. So we'll talk to you when you come back and then come see by, okay?